Hello, good morning to all of you. Welcome to the Magic Max video class. Today we are going to see factorization of quadratic and cubic polynomials. The factorization plays a very important role in algebra. The factorization concept will be used in each and every place of mathematics. Now this is the time you have to learn properly. You have to practice lot of questions so that you will be thorough in that factorization. The standard form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c, where a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Why a cannot be 0? If a equal to 0, 0 into x square will become 0, then it will become only bx plus c. In that case, the degree will be reduced to 1. It will become a linear polynomial. It won't be a quadratic polynomial. That is why a is not equal to 0. As already we have seen that a polynomial of degree n will have at most n roots. Therefore, the quadratic polynomial having degree 2, it will have at most 2 zeros, that is 2 factors. Now, how to do the factorization procedure, you let us learn. First, write the polynomial in descending powers of x. Write the polynomial in descending powers of x. Then identify what is a, what is b, what is c. Next step, multiply the first number a and c, coefficient of x square, into constant term. That will be the product of two numbers, and their sum is b. That will be the coefficient of x, that is middle term. That is explained in the previous paragraph. Then let the two numbers be p and q. Then there are 4 cases are there. For two numbers, one number will be larger, one number will be small. Okay, there are 4 golden rules are there. The product is positive means the both numbers will be positive. The product is positive, then both number can be negative. The product is negative, then one number will be positive, other number will be negative. If the product is negative, one number will be positive, other number will be negative. That all the 4 rules I have summarized in the tabular column. Let the larger number be p and the smaller number be q. Then suppose the product is positive, the sign of sum is also positive, then the number sign of p, one number p, that is positive, sign of q also positive. If the product of two number is positive and their sum is negative, then both number will have the negative sign. Minus into minus will be plus. When you are adding two integers, you will get negative. If the product of two number is negative and their sum is positive, then the greater number, larger number will have positive sign and smaller number will have negative sign. As I have taken p as the larger number plus, that is why here larger number will be positive. When the product of two number is negative and the sum is also negative, then larger number, greater number will be negative and smaller number will be positive. Now let us see the problems. You go through the problems and you will easily understand. Factorize 3x square plus 7x plus 2 by splitting the middle term. What is the first step I told? We have to multiply coefficient of x square into constant term. Then 3 into 2, 6. And the sum is middle term. Sum equal to 7. Then we have to find the factors of 6. What are the numbers we are multiplying? You will get 6. 1 into 6 is 6 and 2 3s are 6. When you are multiplying 6 in two cases, but when they are adding 1 plus 6 equal to 7 and 2 plus 3 equal to 5. But we need the sum, as we need the sum 7, therefore the required numbers are 1 and 6. According to the sum, product, many possibilities are there, but it should satisfy the product as well as sum. Now let us take the problem. 3x square plus 7x plus 2. Then split numbers are 1x and 6x. You split like that. 3x square plus 6x plus 1x plus 2. Now 7x is split into 2 terms, you see. 7x is split into 6x plus 1x. Now grouping. Earlier it was 3 terms, now it was 4 terms. Now splitting first 2 terms one group and third term and fourth term another group. Now take out the common factor 3x, x plus 2. Here 1 is the only common factor, x plus 2. Therefore final answer is 3x plus 1 into x plus 2. Next second question. Each type I have done. 15y square minus 8y plus 5. Here by splitting the middle term. Here the product 15 into 1. 15 ones are 15 and sum equal to minus 8. Now what are the numbers when you are multiplying? You will getting 15. Here as the sum is negative and product is positive, both number will have negative sign. Therefore minus 1 into minus 15 also 15, minus 3 into minus 5 also 15. But when you add minus 1 and minus 15, minus 16 is coming. But we need minus 8. Therefore minus 16 is not possible sum. Then minus 3 into minus 5 is 15. But when you add, you are getting minus 8. Therefore this is the correct appropriate numbers. Therefore the required numbers are minus 3 and minus 5. Now 15y square minus 8y. Now minus 8y is split into 2 terms. Minus 3y minus 5y. Then plus 1 you write as it is. Now the 4 terms you make into 2 groups. First 2 terms one group and third term and fourth term another group. Then 15y square can be written as 55 into 3 into y square can be y into y minus 3 into y. Here minus 5y plus 1. 5 and 1 do not have any common factor other than 1. Therefore 5 can be written as 5 into 1. 1 can be written as 1 into 1. Now take out the common factor 3y. 3 is the common factor. Here also 3 is the common factor. And y common factor. 3y you take out. Remaining is 5y minus 1. Whenever taking out means 3y divided by 3y, nothing will be there. That means division. Any number is divided by itself. The answer will be 1. Now take out the common factor here 1. 1 is the common factor. 1 is the common factor. 5y minus 1. Again 5y minus 1 is common. Therefore taking out 3y minus 1 into 5y minus 1. These are the two factors. Now third one. Product is negative. Sum is negative. Question is 2x square minus 3x minus 2. The product will be 2 into minus 2 minus 4. Sum is negative. Therefore one number will be positive and other number will be negative. As the sum is negative, therefore larger number will be negative. Then what are the possibilities of 4? Either 2 into 2 4 or 1 into 4. Larger number is negative, therefore 1 into minus 4 is minus 4. And when you are adding 1 minus 4 is minus 3. 2 into minus 2 is also minus 4, but when you are adding 0. But we need the sum minus 3. Therefore this is the appropriate pair. This is will not come. Now writing the polynomial 2x square minus 3x minus 2. Then minus 3x is split into minus 4x into plus 1x. Now group into 2 terms. Take out the common factor 2x into x minus 2 plus 1 into x minus 2. Therefore, common factor is x minus 2. Therefore, 2x plus 1 into x minus 2. Next one is it contains root. Therefore, you are studying square root now only in this class. You should be little vigilant in that case. Here, the product is 6 into minus 10 is minus 60 and sum is only root 5. As the sum is containing an irrational factor, therefore the roots will be irrational. The zeros will be irrational. These are the possible factors I have written. Out of that, as root 5 you want, here none of the terms are in square root. Therefore, the appropriate factor, 12 5s are 60. Therefore, 12 can be written as 3 and 4. As the sum is plus and the product is negative, larger number will be positive. Therefore, smaller number will be negative. Smaller number is minus 3 root 5 and other larger number will be 4 root 5. When you are multiplying plus into minus minus, 3 fours are 12. Root 5 into root 5 is 5. 12 5s are 60. When you are adding 4 root 5 plus minus 3 root 5 is 1 root 5. Therefore, these are the terms will not come, will not be possible. Only this is the possible term. Now splitting into middle term, 6x square plus 5 root 5x 10, that can be 1 root 5 can be written as minus 3 root 5 plus 4 root 5x. Then grouping, then 6, 3 2s are 6, 3 into root 5, you take out 3 in number, variable x square is x into x, here x is there, x is common, therefore 2x minus root 5. Here the 5 here 10 in 10 root 5 is not there, but it can be written as 2 into 5. The 5 can be written as root 5 into root 5. Therefore, you split like that. Then take out the common factor 2 root 5. Then 2x minus root 5. Final answer is 3x plus 2 root 5 into 2x minus root 5. Now, all the 4 types I have given questions. Now, you have to practice minimum 40 questions. That is your holiday homework. Factorization of cubic polynomials. The standard form of cubic polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a, b, c are real numbers and a not equal to 0. As the degree of cubic polynomial is 3, it will have 3 factors or 3 zeros. Only one question I am giving. Each model, if you are practicing 10 questions, you will be thorough in factorization. First factorize 2y cube plus y square minus 2y minus 1. You take it as the given polynomial as variable is y, therefore p of y. First you multiply 2 into minus 1 minus 2. The possible factors of 2 are plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2. All the possibilities. First by hit and trial method. Hit and trial method means just throwing a stone. Either mango may fall or may not fall, like that. Just you have to throw a number according to possibility numbers, then check in the given polynomial whether it is 0 or not. Let y equal to 1. 2 into 1 cube plus 1 square minus 2 into 1 minus 1. First identify the factors of last number, then by hit and trial method one number is substitute. Whether you are getting in the 0 in the first step, you are very lucky. Otherwise, try for another number. Kept on trying. When you are substituting y equal to 1, I am getting answer as 0. Therefore, by factor theorem, y minus 1 is a factor of p of y. Therefore, p of y can now, it will have 3 factors. One factor you found out. Now, p of y equal to y minus 1 into g of y. Already we have studied dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. In this case, remainder will be 0, exactly divisible. Therefore, by long division method, previous class we have learned. Now we have to divide p of y by y minus 1. P of y. Here 2y cube is there. Here y is there. Now 2y cube divided by y will be 2y cube divided by y will be 2y square. Whatever the answer is coming, you write here and the quotient place. Then multiply. 2y square into y will be 2y cube. Use the formula a to the power m into a to the power n is a to the power m plus n. Then plus into minus, minus 2y square. Then subtract. For subtracting, change the sign and add. Then 2y cube gets cancelled. Here plus 1y square. No number means plus 1y square plus 2y square. When you are adding 3y square. Now you look at here 3y square divided by y. 3y square divided by y. 1y will get cancelled. This is will be 3y. Therefore plus 3y I am writing. Then multiply 3y into y minus 1. 3y into y will be 3y square. Then plus into minus, minus 3y. Then when you are changing the sign and adding, here minus 2y plus 3y, 1y will be there. Then last step, y divided by y, both will get cancelled. Equal numbers are divided, answer will be 1. Then multiplying y minus 1, answer is 0. Then what we have got, the quotient is 2y square plus 3y plus 1. Now it is a quadratic polynomial. Now we have to factorizing using the previous method. We have to factorize. Now 2 into 1 is 2. The factors of 2 are only 1 and 2. Therefore adding 1 plus 2, adding 1 and 2, we get 3. Therefore splitting the middle term into 2y plus 1y. 3y into 2y plus 1y. Then we are getting grouping 2y plus y plus 1. Already we have got y minus 1 is a factor. Now we have got 2y plus 1 into y plus 1. Therefore total factors are y minus 1, 2y plus 1 and y plus 1. Okay. Now you have to practice a lot. Exercise second chapter 2.5 you have to practice all the factorization questions. I will be sending the answers also. Apart from that, you have to practice more questions. Factorization is very important concept. It will be used in all the classes. Thank you. Will we see you in the next video. Bye.